Everybody wants bigger muscles, but very few people actually understand how they grow. It's not just about lifting heavier or doing more reps. It's about triggering specific biological processes. In this video, I'm breaking down the science of muscle growth, what really causes hypertrophy, how to train smarter, and how to avoid the most common mistakes. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned lifter, you're going to want to see this, so make sure you're subscribed. Let's start with the basics. Muscle growth is called hypertrophy, which literally means enlargement of muscle tissue, or enlargement of tissue to be exact. When you train, especially with resistance training, you cause micro tears in your muscle fibers. Your body responds by repairing those fibers, making them thicker and stronger to handle further stress, aka further resistance training. This, in turn, makes your muscles bigger and grow. But it's not just about damage. Muscle growth is about your body adapting to stress. If you apply the right kind of stress consistently and give your body time to recover and rebuild, boom, you have gains. What are some of the pillars of muscle growth? Well, one of them is mechanical tension. This is the cornerstone. When you lift heavy, especially in a full range of motion, you create tension on your muscle fibers. The tension tells your body, we need more strength here. It's not about moving weight, it's about controlling the load. That's what maximizes muscle fiber recruitment, resulting in muscle growth. Another pillar of muscle growth is muscle damage. This is the literal tearing of your muscle fibers, especially during the eccentric phase. This is when the muscle lengthening is under load. A good way to think about this is thinking about lowering the dumbbell in a bicep curl slowly. This is when the lengthening is under load, aka the eccentric phase. And that soreness you feel after the workout, that muscle damage, that's actually inflammation and repair kicking in. But here's the catch. Too much damage can actually hurt your progress if you don't recover properly. Another cornerstone of muscle growth is progressive overload. Your body adapts to everything. If you don't increase the challenge over time, your muscles have no reason to keep going. This is where progressive overload comes in. To perform progressive overload, you can do it in many different ways. You can increase the weight, increase the reps, increase your set, reduce the rest time, or increase the frequency. As long as the stimulus keeps progressing, so will you. So, track your lifts. Small weekly wins add up to big changes. So we know what the cornerstones of muscle growth are, but how can we promote it? Well, growth hormones spike during your deep sleep actually. And if you're not sleeping enough, especially in that 7 to 9 hour range, you're just leaving gains on the table. And that's not what you want if you want to grow. So, make sure you get at least 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep to ensure you get maximum results. Nutrition is another important way to support muscle growth. Protein provides the amino acids your body needs to rebuild muscle tissue. Aim for around 1 gram per pound of body weight, or if you're like the rest of us and not in America, that's 2 grams of protein per kg of body weight. And even more if you're in a deep calorie deficit so you don't starve the muscles. And also, don't sleep on carbs. They replenish glycogen levels, which help fuel your workouts and improve your recovery. Carbs are actually really good. And rest days. They're very important. More isn't always better. Without recovery, you're just digging a hole. 1 or 2 rest days a week actually helps long-term progress. So, some practical tips for maximizing muscle growth is train each muscle group twice a week. Focus on compound movements like squats, deadlifts, bench presses, shoulder presses, and pull-ups. Make sure to use progressive overload, even if it's in small increments of any type of increment. And prioritize form and full range of motion. This not only helps minimize injuries, but helps you maximize results. Ensure you eat enough to support recovery, even in a cut. A good rule of thumb here is to up your protein if you're in a cut. And the last practical tip is sleep, track, recover, and repeat. It's that simple. So, at the end of the day, muscle growth isn't about doing more. It's about doing the right things consistently. If you understand the science, you can train smarter and make real progress. If this helped you, hit that like button, hit subscribe, and drop a comment. What's your biggest struggle with building muscle? I'll try to answer. Until next time, make sure you're subscribed, and I'll see you in the next one.